What's up, everybody? Chris Lee back with another Just Throw a Disc Golf video. Hey, check this out. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to get more videos like this in the future. All right, so what's up, guys? Chris Lee back with another video. What I'm going to be doing is reviewing this Hex from MVP. This is a Samurai that I got from Golf Disco. Shout out to them. I'm basically going to review this thing. I'm going to review it on at least 5 to 6 holes, and I'm going to try to basically throw this disc only, okay? So I'm going to throw it off the tee. I'm going to use it for my up shots, everything, okay? I'm probably even going to putt with it. Now, I don't recommend putting, obviously, with the mid-range, but I'm going to do it for the sake of the video, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Check out that snap. If you're interested in it, I'll have a link in the description box. Let's go ahead and see how it performs. Kind of got some wind. I believe it's like 5.5, -1.1 or something like that. I'll put the numbers on the screen to make sure I have it exactly, okay? All right, let's keep moving. Check this out. When it comes to mid-range disc, I feel like they're super important to have in a bag. They're crucial when it comes to getting that nice, I don't know, between 200 to probably even 275-ish range for a lot of your up shots and maybe even some of your drives. So I feel like it's super important to have something like that in your bag. But I like it because it's more controlled. Using the driver in a fairway could be just too much disc for particular holes, and you definitely want to have a little bit more control. That's why I go with the mid-range. All right, so I got a putt. There you go. All right, so hole one was like 200 and something feet. Was able to get a birdie with that. We got a wind going right now. It's about a tailwind. This is almost a 400-foot hole. So I'm just going to try to go ahead and rip this out there as best I can with no warm-ups and just see how well I play. Okay, not a bad throw. All right, so not too far from the basket. So I'm just going to go ahead and give a nice pitch up. Try to get it in the basket. All right, not bad. It flies pretty good for a mid-range, even trying to putt with it. So that's a positive. Now, let me just go ahead and say right now, this disc feels great in the hand. Not only that, it has nice, good glide. And then I feel like it really does a good job of staying on the line that you put it on. You rip it straight, it goes straight. If you put a little hyzer, it'll have that fade or that finish. And then also, if you want to go ahead and put it on a little ante, you can get it to turn over as well. So we're going to try some things today. All right, so check this out. Hole 3 is 207 feet, okay? I need to try to release this on a little hyzer, or I need to take the angle and just go straight at it. I don't want to mess it up because I don't want to go OB. So I'm thinking about just kind of releasing it more out to the middle and putting it on a slight hyzer. So let's see how it holds. Here we go. Beautiful hyzer. Ah, hit a tree. It's a great line though. One thing, the positive about it is you can actually see how the disc will hold its line and just keep gliding, okay? That's a beautiful thing because if you throw it flat, it'll definitely go straight for you. But if you put it on a little hyzer, it has that reliable fade and glide that you need in the mid-range. Absolutely love that. All right, so I hit a tree. So now I'm gonna have to basically try to straddle putt, okay? There we go. I'll take the birdie. All right, so that wasn't bad. I was able to get a birdie out of that. I was in a tough spot by a tree, and I had to straddle. I hate straddle putts, but I was able to make that putt with no problem. All right, so hole 4, Part 3, it's 418 feet, okay? This is going to be some distance, especially for a mid-range, but I'm just going to try to still walk away with a par, okay? Hold, sit down. All right, not bad. I threw it nice and low. We have a little bit of a head wind coming this way, so get down. All right, so a little more glide than what I wanted in that situation, but I still have a look at a putt. Just gonna try to, got a lot of wind right now, so I'm just gonna try to get close. Oh, definitely could have had that. I kind of babied the putt. It's all right though. All right, so I took a 4 on it. Not bad, okay? Now let me just go ahead and say right now that I love the fact that the Fission stuff glides, but sometimes it's too much glide. So you definitely need to work with the disc a little bit more to figure out how much you need to put on and take off, okay? Little bit more touch on that and I would have been parked. But you also have a better chance of it gliding straight into the basket or gliding OB. This particular hole, hole 5, is 272 feet. There's OB on the left. We are dealing with a headwind, a right to left. So I need to try to make sure I put this at a good angle to try not to go OB, but also give myself a good look for an upshot. Nice shot. Okay, not bad. I got a birdie look. Now, I didn't give it as much as I could have. I definitely didn't want to try to crank it too much and then end up going OB, turning it over or whatever. If you notice, it just flies straight and does a great job at holding that line. It didn't really fade or do anything. Just went dead straight. I think it's a great disc in competition with the Discraft Buzz. Let's go, birdie. Let's go. I came out here yesterday to play with my drivers and my fairways. And honestly, I feel like I'm doing a lot better with the mid-range because it has so much more control. The disc isn't flying everywhere. It isn't fading out too soon. It's not skipping all over the place. It's pretty much going dead straight unless I put it on hyzer. That's pretty good. Did I mention that it's the summertime? It's about 106 degrees right now. I'm pretty damn hot, but so far I'm feeling pretty damn good because I only took one bogey with this, and it's because I missed that putt. I was online, just didn't really commit and give a good spin. But so far, this thing is money for me right now. Now, this is only 263 feet. Okay, but check this out. It has OB right behind it. So if I make an ace run, I'm probably going to go OB. If I put it on the wrong line to the right, it's not going to fade out unless I put it on hyzer. Little slight hyzer. It's gliding to the basket. Okay, not bad. I got a birdie look. I can tell you right now, I was really happy with that drive just because I put it on a slight hyzer and it was able to kind of fade out and fade right in front of the basket. I got a birdie look, and that's a positive thing. Now, I've been throwing drivers and fairways on here just because I'm comfortable with it. But I've been getting more snap out of my throw, so I've been going OB. It was nice to know that I can throw a mid-range here and not go OB. There we go. Let's go. So yeah, so I am basically neg 3 through 6 holes right now, which is pretty good. That's actually better than what I've been playing with my drivers and fairways. Maybe I need to start using this only, okay? So hole 3 is 367 feet, and we're driving straight out there. So I just need to try to get something out there and be able to get a good upshot. Beautiful glide. Look at that disc go. That was a great shot. Guys, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not sponsored by the big companies, you know, the Discrafts, the MVPs, the Discmanias, none of them. Guys, I give you honest, fair reviews. I'm not biased at all. I have a mixed bag, okay? That disc is so reliable as a mid-range with its flight and its glide. You need to get one in your bag. You can't go wrong with it. I would do like a little forehand, but it has OB in the back. So a little touch. Just sit down. There we go. Sit down. There we go. I'll take it. I just gotta tap in for par. Par 3, 357 feet. Straight out there to that basket. Got a little bit right to left headwind. So kind of curious to see how it's gonna take on the headwind. Kind of turned over a little bit, but look at that glide. Wasn't a bad shot. Got it to turn over just a little bit. Didn't really want it to turn over that much, but it also kept me protected from the OB. So that's okay. I may have put it on slight ante, but for the most part, that was a good glide. Sit down. There we go. Have you guys ever thrown a Fission NV from MVP? It has a similar feel, but it feels a little bit heavier. Feels great in the hand, but I do love the reliable glide. If you see on my upshot, I'll put it on that hyzer angle so I can get it to kind of fade. Just in case I throw it flat and it goes OB, I put it on that hyzer angle so I can either fade toward the basket or right before putting me in a good spot for par putt. Always do your routine no matter how short the putt is. There we go. All right, guys, so hole 9 is 362 feet. This is my nemesis hole, okay? A lot of OB to the right, to the left. Got to make it to the right of that light pole up on that hill. I probably won't make it on the hill, but I need to make sure I'm going to stay in bounds. Kind of want to do a forehand, but let's just go with what I got. Just hold. Look at that, guys. Look at that hold. Right where you want it, okay? I was a little worried it might have faded out of bounds. Held that line. Didn't really have any fade because I didn't put it on hyzer, but since we're going uphill, gravity's pulling it down is going to kind of make it hyzer out sooner. It hyzered out barely and still stopped right in the middle where I wanted for an upshot. Go in. Oh, hope I didn't go OB. There we go. Guys, I'm pretty much done, but I did want to go ahead and test out hole 10 because it's 358-foot shot, and this requires you to do a turnover or a big forehand. Not too bad. I mean, I would take that. It didn't turn as much as I wanted it to, but then again, I think it's like a 5-5 neg 1-1 or something like that. So I didn't expect it to turn a whole lot, and I didn't want to go OB, but just kind of releasing it out of my hands on that ante angle and still getting past that tree, I was guaranteed the glide that I needed. I just wanted it to kind of keep bending and turning. It didn't really do that, but it got me in a great spot for an upshot. And once again, that would have been another par. There we go, par baby. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for the video. My headsets went out, so it might be a little loud. You might hear the cars and the wind and everything like that. But long story short, guys, I think it's a great disc to go ahead and bag. I probably played the best that I played in 9 holes here in the past couple weeks just from using a mid-range. So maybe that's something to consider. Maybe I need to go ahead and start using this. This is glidey. It holds the line. I think it's true to its numbers. Okay, the other thing is you put it on hyzer flip, it actually does what it's supposed to do by holding that line. Great disc, great flight. Everybody should have a Fission Hex in their bag. If you do not, I highly recommend that you go get one. If you want to get one, I'll have the links down in the description box. Go to golfdisco.com, okay? Guys, go ahead and get all your disc needs there. Use Just Throw a Disc Golf for 15% off on everything except of MVP disc right now. So even if you get this, you still get a really good deal. You can either get the Samurai Hex stamp or you can get the original MVP stamp. So guys, don't hesitate to go ahead, pick up a mid-range, go play around, try to get better, okay? You can really get some good shots with this disc, very controlled shots, and still get a lot of good distance with it, okay? So with that being said, if you're new to disc golf, pick up a disc, don't stress, and just throw it.